Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Utility Sports. Today, we've got more head coaching news as the Los Angeles Chargers have agreed to terms with Brandon Staley to be their next head coach of the franchise. Obviously, moving on from Anthony Lynn this year. I had thought Brian Daboll would have been the selection for the Chargers. That's kind of seemingly how it was going to play out. They decided, however, to go with Brandon Staley. They had brought him in for a second interview. Obviously, really liked what they had heard. And for some of the Chargers fans here on the channel that are big fans of the Chargers, this is something you got to be pretty excited about. Me and the other co-owner, Austin, were speaking about the Chargers off screen, just kind of discussing what we thought was going to happen there. I had thought Daboll. Austin did think that Brandon Staley was going to get a job somewhere. He wasn't exactly sure where when we had last talked, but he did think that Staley was going to get an opportunity to be a head coach in this league. I had thought it might take an extra year. He was the defensive coordinator for the Rams this past season. Obviously, very, very successful there. Big part of that turnaround there in Los Angeles. He stays right there in LA with the Chargers now, and I think he's a great hire. I had ranked him as my fourth highest candidate for the New York Jets, and the reason why I wasn't higher is because I really wanted an offensive guy. We obviously want defense with Saleh, but I think Staley was a phenomenal option. He was actually the only D coordinator that made my list. And I think that the Chargers should be very excited about this. You get a guy who's going to be an impactful play caller for you on that side of the field, on that side of the ball, and also a guy who's going to probably put the ball in Justin Herbert's hands down the stretch of games. He's going to help you manage games, and he's going to turn that defense around. That's something that's going to be really important. In addition to just having that offense clicking with Justin Herbert, you need to have that defense dialed in, locked in, and ready to play. That's what he's going to have there. Obviously, we saw the Rams really turn it around, moving on from Wade Phillips to Staley. They were just a much better team, even without, obviously they have a lot of high-end pieces, so did the Chargers, but they lacked some of the depth that you needed based on what they were paying guys like Ramsey and Donald. Here now with the Chargers, it's going to be Joey Bosa. Obviously, Kenneth Murray's there for a while, the rookie linebacker that they had drafted past the past draft. And also, we could see them go with another edge this year, maybe a guy like Kwity Paye, whoever it's going to be. I think the Chargers are going to be very excited about bringing one of those guys in. That's really what I see. The biggest thing here is the Chargers are going to be much improved defensively, and they have a young QB that's going to go along with this with Justin Herbert, who's shown so much promise. I think Chargers fans should be very excited. I'm excited to talk to Austin about this more as well, kind of getting his thoughts on Brandon Staley, what he's going to bring to the Chargers. But I ultimately just think that this is a phenomenal hire. I think that the Chargers are going to be a very competitive team for years to come because of this hire. He's basically the defensive version of Joe Brady, in my opinion, in this offseason when it came to the coaching vacancies, who could fill. And I think Staley's phenomenal for the Chargers. I'm still watching to see where Joe Brady lands. Eric Bieniemy still has yet to take an offer as well. We saw the Lions job fill up with Dan Campbell. Now the Chargers job fills up with Brandon Staley. And there's just a few different options here for the LA Chargers, but that was filled by Brandon Staley. I really like that for them. Now there's a few other options for other teams, rather with the Houston Texans and a few others. Very good hire in my opinion. I'm excited for the Chargers, and I think that this is going to be a good move going forward. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit that like button, please subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.